What's going on, stream? Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and make sure everything is working. My bad. I was watching a fucking video real quick. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Hope you guys had a great trading day as well. Let me go ahead and test the audio real quick on X. I know sometimes it could bug out. Testing, testing, testing. Alright, perfect. So X, we're good. Let me go ahead and pop out the chat. For YouTube, let's see. YouTube is not live. Why? Yes, it is. Testing, testing, testing. We're good on YouTube as well. Perfect, perfect. Alright, hope you guys are having a fantastic day today, guys. A lot of things to look forward to in this stream, guys. A lot of good movements were made, especially for those pairs that we said keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. Right, specifically US30, specifically gold. Well, gold didn't really, right? We'll go over gold and we'll go over US30 when we get to them. All the other pairs didn't really do anything, right? A lot of inducements, a lot of fake outs, a lot of pairs that just continued to consolidate for the rest of the day today. The news that hit at 10 a.m. really didn't do anything too major. Nothing crazy really happened. And again, it's not something that, you know, it doesn't come to a surprise to us. We knew that was going to happen. It was something we already kind of knew price was going to do based on how price was reacting yesterday, based on how price was reacting this morning. You know, again, especially after that 10 a.m. candle, right? The fact that even a pair like AU, if you notice the 10 a.m. candle, at one point was a solid engulfing candle and then went right back to the top side. As soon as I saw that candle closure going right back to the top, I was like, alright, that's it. You know, we're pretty much done with this pair. So with that being said, I'm gonna give everybody another 2 minutes here to join. I will be posting the link for the Discord as well in the chats if you guys are interested in joining. Shit, my bad, coach. I didn't know I was unmuted still. If you're in here and you can hear me, I was still in the Discord with the coach. My bad. Let me leave that server real quick. If you guys are interested in wanting to join the Discord, we do 2 free daily live trading sessions. We do the live trading session 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Eastern. We do the isolation session market breakdown, which is what we're doing right now, from 7 to 8 p.m. And we also do the weekly market breakdown on the weekends. We also do free one-on-one sessions. Again, everything we do here is free. We don't charge nobody for signals. We don't charge nobody for the courses. There's nothing that we charge people for. Everything we do is free. If you guys are interested in joining that, again, the link for the Discord is in the chat. Good evening. What's up, Muhammad? Welcome to the stream, my brother. Appreciate you being in here as always. Hope you've had a good day today. You see how US30 reacted to our 1 hour engulfing, man? That shit was beautiful. If it wasn't for ADR, if it wasn't for STP, man, that would have been such a good trade. That's 2 times in a row in 2 different weeks. The first retest was our 4 hour engulfing that was hit after STP and ADR was already done. And now it was the 1 hour engulfing after STP and ADR was already done. Kind of a bummer, man, to be honest. I really wish we would be in different circumstances in the charts, but you know, again, this just gives us more solid confirmations that what we're looking for really is concrete, right? The more you see it in the charts, whether you take the trade or not, the more it happens. It just gives you that kind of like just that confidence boost of like, dude, we just need to see all our rules collide at the same time. And when we take that, when we get the opportunity to take it, that's gonna be, you know, it's a beautiful thing to see every single time you're on the chart. So, you know, especially like a pair like US30, you know, that's one pair that I've been trying to tackle. You know, I'm very different than a lot of people. Some people will take L's on a certain pair and they'll stop looking at it. Not me though. I'm different when it comes to that. I used to take so many L's on US30. I've had ups and downs on US30, right? I've had months where US30 was, you know, in the beginning of my trading. I've had days and months where US30 was paying me really good. And then I had days where it just was not paying me. I was paying US30. My bad. Opening the door for the cat. So yeah, you know, I've over the years, guys, again using the rules that we've learned, you know, all the experiences put together, you know, I'm way more just again like what we talk about this morning, right? We don't have to get back into that, but just being more calm, not being anxious on the charts, just waiting for the opportunity to present itself. That's really all it is. We'll start in about a minute and a half here. I'll give everybody till 45 seconds. We'll give everybody 45 seconds to join. And then we'll get started. Again, if you guys have any questions, anything you guys want me to explain, let me know. Any pairs you guys want me to go over in specific, whether or not they're on our list, let me know. If not, we're gonna go over the pairs that you see on your right hand side, the ones with the red flag, starting from AU, finishing all the way back down to the bottom to US oil. AU, EA, ECAD, EUGA, GCAD, GJGU, US30, USDCAD, USD ZAR, gold, Bitcoin, and oil. Those are the pairs we're gonna go over today. Just gonna focus on the 30-minute time frame. Again, today's stream is not gonna be nothing crazy. A lot of these pairs are pretty much just consolidating, just moving sideways. So I'm just gonna be looking at the 30-minute time frame. We're just gonna update them to see if we have any continuations. If we have a continuation, we'll break it down a little bit more. If it's not a continuation and price is just again moving sideways or just giving us a day of rise or vice versa, a day of drop, then we'll just go to the next one and we will do the rest of the breakdown tomorrow morning in the stream before we start looking for an entry. So AU, we know we are in an overall market makers patterns downtrend. We know that at this point, well, let's keep that drawing there. Let's just move it to the side. We know that at this point, price is just still moving sideways. Right, we can see that price gave us a no net. Again, just 2 days of price moving sideways. So we're gonna wait it out. EA, we know we're in V2. We're in the second zone of consolidation in an uptrend, but we know that price is still making. We're still in a lower low, lower high. We had lower low, change of character, higher high, change of character. Then price started going down and giving us lower lows and lower highs in the internal time frame. And we're still consolidating. We're pretty much still looking for price to break these lows or break these highs. Price is still, again, just moving sideways. So I have like a piece of granola pause stuck in my throat. Damn. Alright. As of today, price gave us a day of drop, no continuation, so we'll continue to look at this. We're still pretty much trading from the same parameters, guys. Still looking for a break of the highs, still looking for either a break of the lows, waiting to see what price wants to do. ECAD, we are in V1, if I'm not mistaken. Right, we're in the first zone of consolidation in an uptrend. We know that we're still at the top of the zone of consolidation. We know we still have a 30-minute gap at the bottom of the market that price is most likely going to want to come down and cover. We have a change of character. We have the break in AU, which low to break low. That was made on Friday or Monday. So we'll go back to that before we go ECAD. So on AU, which low to break, that was made on Friday or Monday. Or yesterday. So that's a good question. So at this moment, right, because the consolidation, we could see that where did price, the low of consolidation at this point, right, is pretty much this low down here. So we need to see a break of these lows. So yesterday's low, right, the one at 67255. So with ECAD, you know, the break of structure that we had, let's add a fib level to this real quick. Fib zone. We know we're trading between this low and this high over here, right? And pretty similar to GU, this is where I want to see this pullback. So now that we're in this 50% pullback, right in the 50% retracement, this is where I want to start seeing price continue that push to the top side. So here I want to see an engulfing candle in the 4 hour, nothing in the 4, nothing in the 1, nothing in the 30. In the 15, nothing there for us either. In the 5-minute, what do we see? We still see low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, all the way to the bottom, lower, low, right? Lower, high. So we still don't really have a clear change of character break of structure here. We don't have any engulfing candles. We'll wait this one out. In the 1-minute, 1-minute is not that good either. Change of character, break of structure. Price came down and gave us a change of character, down. So we're pretty much not even in the 1-minute. We're not doing change of characters, break of structures either. So ECAD, we'll still wait for it. Right, it's gonna be an interesting pair to keep an eye on. Again, I don't believe we'll have that push to the top side at this point. Again, with the gap that we had in the market, price then rejected, pretty much induced these highs with the wick. Then price started going down and giving us internal lower lows and lower highs. It's not a high probability trade at this point. And on top of that, again, we have this 30-minute gap at the bottom of the market. Before price decides to continue this push back to the top side, which is the zone up here, we need to see price fill this gap up. So it's on the 50%. Yep, that is correct. It is on the 50% retracement. EU, we're in V1. We already have push 1, push 2, push 3, and price is just moving sideways, still giving us lower the lower time frames, lower lows and lower highs, so that's good. We're getting a pullback. It's exactly what we want to see. But at this moment, we know we're still trading between this 30-minute low down here and these 30-minute highs up here. So until we don't see price turn around, we don't have a clear entry to get in for EU. We're looking for a drop. For GA, we have a day of drop. Right, beautiful. We're looking for a break of these lows. We finally got it. Broke the lows, and price has just been consolidating down here. So we know this is another pair very similar to EA. We had lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, change of character, lower low, change of character, lower high, and we're still trading between this 30-minute high and this 30-minute low. So this is a pair where once price reaches these lows, this is where I want to see price do something like this. So we'll continue to keep an eye on GA. Nothing there really for us. We're still in the same spots. GCAD, we're still trading between this 30-minute low and this 30-minute high. Price is just giving us a pullback back to the lows. Gave us a day of drop, no continuation. Once again, this is a pair that in V1, we're at the top of the zone of consolidation. We want to see a steeper pullback. The confirmation for us that price is not going to give us a steeper pullback is going to be if this week we finish on 2 weeks of rise, or if we get 2 days of rise, we know we'll take a third day. But at this moment, we can see that that pullback is going to be pretty steep still. Again, pretty much from these lows to these highs. GJ, similar to US30 and gold, we're in peak high territory. So again, this is not a pair like we've been talking about all week since for a couple weeks. This is not a pair I'm actively looking to trade, so I'm just going to update the 30-minute time frame. I'm not even going to look for entry criteria, nothing like that on GJ until we start either turning around or until we get a continuation trade to the top side. So GJ, we could just skip that. GU, we're at the top of consolidation in an uptrend, and similar to GCAD or GA, right? Price finally reached down our 50%, but we still don't have that internal change of character break of structure yet. So this is going to be another one that we want to keep a very close eye on. GU is going to be a really good pair to keep a close eye on going into tomorrow, so we could potentially catch these rises going to the top side. So GU is going to be an interesting one. Again, this is one where I'm not 100% on, based on the fact that we're at the top of the zone of consolidation in the daily time frame. In the 4-hour time frame, we're on top of the zone of consolidation as well. And in the 30-minute time frame, we broke above the 30-minute high and we got the retest. So we will see what price wants to do here, right? Is it going to follow the internal lower lows and lower highs that we have set, or is price going to turn around and just continue to make higher highs and higher lows? US30s, again, similar to GJ and GU, we are in peak high territory, but it was beautiful. Right, on July 1st, we missed, not that we missed, but STP and ADR was already hit before price reached our 4-hour engulfing. Once price reached our 4-hour engulfing, that was the entry to go short, and price went all the way back down to the bottom, right? Going to the next day, it left us a 1-hour engulfing. We were expecting price to give us a break of the highs and a pullback. Price failed to give us a clean break of structure of the highs, right? So that was reason number one why I wasn't really interested in this trade. And reason number two why I wasn't interested in this trade, the same reason why we didn't take this trade on the 4-hour engulfing, right? Price, the STP for today was 223. Price already gave us, right, 269 pips for the day. I wasn't interested in looking at this trade anymore after STP was hit. Price went in, got into our 1-hour engulfing, gave us a beautiful entry, right? Went right into profit as soon as we would have gotten that entry. So once again, even though we didn't take the entry, this is one of those pairs where I want to make sure I follow my rules to the T. So the fact that our rules weren't being followed, there's no entry to be taken. So there's no loss, which is the most important part about it. But we will continue to see what price wants to give us. We're still in the zone of consolidation, just moving sideways. If we zoom it out just a little bit, we can see that price is still in the zone of consolidation. So not in a rush to get into a trade. We're just gonna have to continue to wait it out and wait for our break of structures to develop. Again, guys, any questions, let me know. USDCAD still moving sideways. Still really nothing for us here to really break down as of right now. So this is another one where we'll just update the 30-minute, and then tomorrow going into the NYC session before we consider taking a trade, we'll update it again. Nothing, no harm done, right? We're still waiting for our setups to develop, but again, we really have nothing to break down. Price is just moving sideways. So pretty much the same thing we said yesterday about this pair is the same thing we're gonna say about it today. We're looking for that break of structure to the top side, waiting to see if price is gonna give us a clean indication as to where price wants to go. Very similar to USD ZAR, same exact thing, guys. Not a lot we could say about these pairs that are just moving sideways. It's not giving us enough. It's not giving us enough data to, you know, have a sufficient, right, and effective probability as to where price wants to go, right? There's not much I could say. Gold, same thing. Same thing. Right now we're in the same exact spot. We're looking for the exact same things we were looking for yesterday. If we got the same things we had today, tomorrow, then we already know we're on the same boat. Before we get off, we'll look at Forex Factory too, and we'll do that after these last two pairs. Bitcoin gave us 2 days of, oh, never mind, we have to wait for 8 p.m. I have to wait. I'll do this markup tomorrow, but we're still in the zone of consolidation, and the 30-minute high, the 30-minute low, still making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. We're still just moving sideways. Would love to see these last 40 minutes that Bitcoin is open. It closes at 8 p.m. I would love to see a pullback. If we could get that pullback, then we know we could take a third day, you know, we could take a trade somewhere down here and have our take profit up here. And then this is where price is going to give us an indication. Is it going to reject the highs to go short, or is price going to break and retest to continue that push to the top side, right? And then US oil, last pair we had a 372, gave us a beautiful third day low, right? Wasn't beautiful, right? If we go back into looking at price action and all of that, we can see how price is pretty much rejecting a lot of traders, right? A lot of traders got their stop losses hit before price went down, but we knew that was going to happen. Again, based on news and everything else that happened, we didn't want to, you know, we don't want to take any positions here on US oil that we knew we were going to get stopped out on before and after the news with these candles that were thrown at us. So let's look at the news real quick. Good shit, fast and simple. Yeah, man, especially on a day like today, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna force us to go through a 45-minute to an hour you know, live stream if we don't have to, right? Especially on a day like today where price, every single pair except for like what, 3 pairs just moved sideways. So the same breakdowns that we had for yesterday is pretty much the same thing that we have for today. So tomorrow, yeah, we have news at 10 a.m., which is Jerome Powell speaking. So we have to wait for that before we could even consider taking a trade, right? 15 minutes before, 15 minutes after. So if we don't have a trade before 9:45, then we'll have to wait till 10:15, and then hopefully, something like today doesn't happen. But it should be very similar, right? We already saw how the market reacted to that today, so we should already have an indication as to how price is going to react going into tomorrow. So any other questions, guys, let me know. If not, that was a pretty quick session for today. There again, not too much. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Not too much information. So I hope you guys all have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. See you tomorrow, bro. I'm my brother. Peace out. Great session. Thank you. Thank you.